Welcome back, everyone, to episode 2 of Prison Architect. Now, before I go any further than this, let me explain real quick. I would have had a video out earlier, however, it would appear that my recording software got frozen on right here on this main menu screen, so I'm praying that when we actually go in and start playing this game, you'll actually be able to see me clicking on things. So what we're going to do today, I had to actually rebuild the entire map. I just looked at last video and basically redid the whole thing, so it looks very similar. We're a little behind in research now, but we will pick up where we left off, so why don't we go ahead and load up. And yes, I now have a backup file, so I don't have to worry about screwing it up anymore. So that's fun. Okay, so here we are. You'll notice the only real change that's happened since last episode is we added this additional office and stretched this out a little more. So, and we're a little lower in the bank. However, we are on our way to unlocking the Administration Center bonus. So, what we're going to do next, what time is it? It's nighttime, so I think we can go ahead and start accepting people for the next day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the capacity on... I need the money, so I'm going to leave it at medium security. Okay, so that's correct. So what we're going to do now is we'll let it run slow. We need to go ahead and get some beds and everything ready because they're coming whether we like it or not. So let's go ahead and expand a little. We'll start with a, let's look what kind of things we can do here. We can do a holding cell, but really what we need to do is a dormitory. Not expecting too many people to start with. So we'll start with that. We will go to a brick foundation. And there. And then we'll expand that out. Okay. Let's get the workers to building. This right here is going to be our dormitory. They need a door to get into the dormitory. It's missing that block for some reason. And then we're going to add in that, as well as the large jail door to that cell. Okay. So next we are going to have, let's see, let's go ahead and mark that as a dormitory. So what do they need in here? They need beds or bunk beds and toilets. So we can go ahead and get that underway. We want to put this down here so that I can run big pipes all through here. So I want to put it right there and there. 2 should be enough for right now. We'll go ahead and grab some bunk beds. I had an entire episode recorded already, and I was going to just put it out there, and then I reviewed it, getting ready to edit it, and realized, why is my video not working? Okay, that's a little more expensive than I was thinking. I did not mean to put down that many. I wasn't paying attention to my balance. So, we will have the dormitory up and running. Now we need to run some pipes. How much is this? $15. It's acceptable. Next step, let's run a little power in here. So we get these light bulbs to stop flashing. And what else do we want to do? Alright, so dormitory is online. Yes, I know there are no canteens accessible. So, we got that. Let's go on ahead. We're going to need to hire some guards. On second thought, we're going to go ahead and hire that accountant, so that way we can go on ahead and get rid of this administration center. Boom. Got a little extra cash. So, let's pull out the guards. We're going to need 1, 2... I'd like to have more than this, but this is how I want to start off. 4. And we are going to do objects, foundations. We're going to have their little eating place right here. Their canteen. Words. Okay, then we're going to have that right there. Okay, so let's let them work on that area. We're going to put a large jail door right there. Like 5 hours till we get some people in. Let's just go ahead and throw up a brick wall right here. Okay, so this room is going to be the actual canteen, while this room will be the kitchen. And I know that's a very big kitchen for this canteen, and that's because this kitchen is going to supply this canteen, and it's going to supply a staff canteen once I get it built. So, okay, we need to go ahead and give them some tables. And we're going to give them some benches and a serving table. That is a big serving table. Okay, so maybe we will not make the wall that wide, and we will narrow off the room just 1 and increase the size of the canteen by 1. Yeah, let's try that. And then we can do objects, serving table, boom. And we'll put a staff door right there. We're going broke. Not to mention I don't have any cooks. We'll work on that in just a moment. Okay, so we got all that running. And let's go on ahead and see if we can take another grant real quick. So we got some more grants here. Wow, that's a big one. We are going to do basic detention center. So that way we have some objectives. Okay, so we got build a canteen and hire at least 2 guards off list. So we are working on a kitchen right now, a yard, shower, and a holding cell. So let's go on ahead. We can get some of these out of the way already. We can do yard. That's fairly easy. We will do materials. I'll eventually put in perimeter walls and all that, but right now this is just temporary. Right now, let's go ahead and get that shower down. That will be right here. There'll be another thing right there. There's going to be a wall right there. It's just, that's just the way it loads in the game. Put a door right there and right there. Crap. I did not mean to... Or did I? We can make this a common room for right now. That'll be fine. So we're going to go ahead and mark that as a shower. So drain right there. Shower heads there, there, and there. Room, shower. Boom, there's a shower. And let's get a common room. I cannot click to save my life. And we're going to put in here a wide sofa. A TV. And what else are we going to put? Phone booth. And I think that's it for right now. Okay, here comes some prisoners. Our first load of prisoners. Let's go ahead and get those pipes run. Maybe I can get away with that. Okay. So we got a little extra money, so I'm going to go ahead and start another research. So as you can see right now, we have unlocked our health and finance. Let's go ahead and unlock psychology, so that way we can see what they're doing. We will do... What else should we do? Let's go ahead and get security as well, so that way we can get deployment. That's important. Already awaiting solitary confinement? What do we got here? Who's awaiting? Oh, okay, there we go. We're going to skip solitary confinements for right now. We'll get to them in just a minute, but right now it's not important that we get those. So now let's go ahead and get the kitchen online. If I can get to load the list of items. Okay, so we got refrigerators. And we're going to have some cookers. And then we are going to go ahead and have... We could just have the staff canteen right there. I think I might do that. That's probably going to be the best way to save space. Objects, staff door right there. It might help if we have some cooks in here, though. 1, 2. So that's all of that. How are we looking power-wise? We got a little power to work with. Run that up there. That. And that. And then we can go ahead and run some small pipe straight up there. Okay, so now we've got all of that. We can do a holding cell in just a minute right here. Something similar to a holding cell. And we need a yard. And then we'll be done with basic detention center. So we're actually doing a lot better than the first time I recorded this. Now that right there, I need to start working on that very quickly, because in the video that didn't get posted, we had like 5 prisoners up for parole, which doesn't make any sense to me. Why is it day 2 and I've got prisoners up for parole? So, especially when these people have, what, 12-year sentences? Day 2? Is 1 day a year? I don't know. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get that holding cell up and running. So we will go for brick foundation. And we'll just do a regular jail door right there. And then that's going to be the holding cell. Five by 5. Okay. Needs to be just a tad bit bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's good enough right there. That should do it. Materials, demolish walls. And then we're going ahead and mark that as holding cell. Okay, so it's kosher, even though it's overlapping into this office a little bit. Now we need toilets and benches. Objects. And where is a toilet at? There it is. Toilet, toilet. Bench, bench. And you know what? We can fit 2 beds in here. It's not normal, but if you have to keep them in here for an extended period of time, it keeps them from getting freaked out about that. Now, while they're working on that, we can do, let's see, canteen. Let's check out where we're at with, let's go ahead and research deployment. And we'll need to hire staff by a chief to do that, so why don't we go ahead and get him in. Alright, so that's looking good so far. Let's go ahead and get those pipes run. Alright. And is he researching deployment? Yes, he is. Once we have deployment, I'll go ahead and mark this as a staff canteen. And what else do we need to do? We put some more offices down in this area, as well as the staff room. Probably do the staff room right there. We got a little money. We can go ahead and do that. I don't know. How far off are we? We can wait a minute while he finishes that. So, it looks like shortly we'll be receiving 8 more prisoners to go into the population. That's going to raise up how many officers we have for each prisoner. So why don't we go on ahead and hire 2 more just to be safe. Okay, so now, yes, it is approved. So we have deployment now. We're going to mark all this as staff only. And we're going to mark kitchen, staff only. Let me go ahead and mark this room so that way we can mark it as a staff canteen. So we'll just put canteen and deploy only staff. There we go. Now we're going to need a serving table. And we're going to need a table. I'm not going to put a lot in here because we don't have that many staff and they can just get over it for right now. Now, where do we want to put guards? We want to put one in their dormitory at least. I'll do patrols in a minute. Probably one in here. I'll do one in the canteen. Okay, so they're all being brought in. Yes, see how much we're having an issue with how many staff members we have. We need a couple more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now what are they wanting? They need a yard and then we get our final payment. I think we can do a yard right here. How big is a yard? Does it need to have like a minimum size? 5 by 5. So we'll do 5 by 5. There we go. And we're going to do brick walls surrounding it. And then a little protective measure I have discovered is you go ahead and you mark out 10 blocks from your wall. Ten blocks. And I'll show you why in just a moment. Apparently, there are these invisible NPCs that will come over here throwing contraband over your wall to get it in your yard. So if you put a wall with a 10-block perimeter around your yard, I don't think they can arc it like that, I don't know. But if you place it like that, then they should not be able to come and put any contraband in the yard. So we will go ahead and put some fencing right there. And remove all that planning. What is her issue? She's in lockdown. Okay. Alright, so we've completed that grant. Looks like we're going to have some families coming soon, so we'll need to work on that in a moment. But before then, we need to go ahead and get up the staff room. That way they can go ahead and start recharging if they need to. We'll put that right here. Let's plan this out. We're going to need a hallway right here. And then offices are 4 by 4, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. There. So that's what we'll do for right now. We'll do brick foundations and go from there. It's not asking for an entrance, and that's kind of weird. Okay, there it is. And we'll put the entrance, we'll just demolish a single wall tile right there. And then we'll go on ahead and get ready to lay down some brick walls. If it'll ever finish building, then we'll be good to go. Hold the phone. Why is that flashing? One prisoner's remaining will be assigned, so. Oh, no, that's not good. We already got a baby in the prison. Okay. We're swapping up course real quick. Let's go on ahead. Demolish that wall. Brick wall. Wow. Already got a prisoner with a child in here. So, how big do these rooms need to be if they have a child? Families live. What's the difference between that and a nursery? Okay, so that's basically like the common room for the family. Okay, so we're going to need to adapt for that real quick. We're going to extend this hallway a little more. Say 20. And we are going to demolish these walls. And we'll mark these with brick walls. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Something don't add up here. 1 second. Oh, I see what it did. Okay, I know what it's doing. Not quick build, planning. Okay, sometimes that's just a bug that shows up there. We will do brick wall right here. Where are those? Objects, we'll do a staff door right there. I meant to put it up here, but that'll work. Brick wall. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Objects, we'll do staff door right there and right there. So now we can go ahead and mark this as a staff room. And 2 more offices. There. They really should make this interface either alphabetical or something, because it really does not have any sense of the order. I'm sure the colors coding is supposed to matter, but I don't ever pay attention to that. Objects, so let's go on ahead and put in some filing cabinets. We're going to need some office desks and some chairs. Okay, and you need a wide sofa and drink machine. Objects. Objects. What have we got here? We will do wide sofa. Right there and right there. And drink machine. You know what, we'll even give them a little TV, so that way they have something to watch. And I wasn't even thinking about doing this, but this will actually be very important to do. Let's go ahead and give them object door right here. And we'll give them a little bathroom area. Because apparently they need bathrooms. It is that in depth. This game never surprises me with how in depth it can get. So we got all that. Yes, I know there's 1 prisoner. I'm working on it. Okay. We can expand the canteen area a bit, I believe. It won't hurt. We're down to 14,000, so I need to be careful. Let's do that. And then we can go ahead and start doing some of these little rooms. Do demolish walls. We'll need foundations. So we're going to go ahead and get a path that leads back in here. Jail door. Jail door. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little Objects. Let's let them build that first. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, so they got that constructed. Now hopefully that will finish loading, so that way we can go ahead and get everything good to go. There we go. Okay, so we need to add in some family rooms, family cells. We'll just start off with that. Okay, I said demolish that. And brick wall right there. Let's go ahead and mark it off. What are the requirements for these family cells? 4x4. Okay, that's manageable. 4. We need a wall right there. 4x4. I'll have to do a nursery down here probably. Actually, you know what? We'll do the family room down here. I may have to stagger this a little bit. It's always off by 1 block. Always. Never fails. Launch walls. Okay, now let's put some rooms in. Family cell. There needs to be a wall right there, so it needs to start right here. 4x4 and 4x4. So we're only going to have 4 family cells right now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put down some more walls. And let's run some power up here. How are we doing on power? 50%. I think we can manage for a little bit longer. What do these family cells need? Bed, toilet, crib, and shower head. Okay, that seems reasonable. So let's do shower head right here. We'll give them a little privacy. For those of you saying this is a woman, this is a prison, we don't need privacy. This is a woman's prison, and I'll give them privacy. Real quick before I go any further, do I see any more Polaroids? I do not. Did I never put a door to the yard? That's not nice. Let's go ahead and get one over there so these guys can get out. They're probably freaking out. Can't blame them. There, now they can escape. And they need a bed, toilet, and a crib. Let's go ahead and get a crib. Let's put the crib right there. Let's get the bed. And the toilet. Did I put shower heads here? And let's run some utilities up here. We need water. I don't like running large pipes like that. We'll run it to there. Down here. There. Okay, so we're looking good so far. Oh, we need, of course, doors on these cells. Okay, so we're looking good so far. We need to go on ahead and research maintenance, because we need to get some cleaning people up in here. And let's see, we've got, there are no nurseries accessible. Oh, so the nursery acts like their canteen as well, okay. Alright, well we're going to deal with that one in the next episode, as well as expand this canteen and hopefully get some more. Actually, you know what? We may be able to make this the canteen. But we'll deal with that in the next episode. So if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you know when I'm going to be uploading videos. And other than that, I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.